Female lawyers have appealed to traditional rulers to support government and other key players in the fight against gender-based violence. This was echoed at an engagement with community leaders on their roles in putting an end to the menace in the society. Maugbe Josu reports.
Sexual and gender-based violence has become a menace in the society, with women and girls identified as most vulnerable victims of such acts. Taking a step towards curbing SGBV, the Lagos State government, in collaboration with International Federation of Women Lawyers, Nigeria, organized a two-day dialogue with State Council of Cultural and Traditional Leaders on preventing violence against women and girls.
Over the years, victims of gender-based violence have been kept quiet, not just by quieting them physically, but by the disposition carried by many when victims come out to report the violence they undergo or have undergone as victims of gender-based violence.
We train people in the communities so that they are empowered by knowledge of the law, knowledge of the rights. We bring up issues that are wrong in our society, whether culturally, whether based on practices, traditional practices, even laws that are obnoxious. We bring those things out, we speak and engage, and then we give backbone to people in the communities, encouraging them to know what their rights are, encouraging them to understand what the laws are.
Cultural and traditional leaders are very, very key in this process. They are influential, they have the hearings of the people, they can listen, the people can listen to them, and they are custodians of culture. And so using their influence to prevent gender-based violence is instrumental, in preventing gender-based violence or preventing GBV occurrences in their communities.
The interactive session laid emphasis on sexual, physical, emotional, and psychological violence and other harmful traditional practices.
Like what I can say, we need the help from even the local government. I'm not even talking about the state. Let them be supporting the head of the community as ballet. In a program like one or two things you want to do, if you call them, they should at least try and help for us and support us.
We need to prevent it at the grassroots. It's just like politicians who start politics, they have to go to the grassroots so that people will know you. The same way we're trying to catch them from the grassroots. Talk to the traditional rulers, tell them about gender-based, sensitize them about all these things. It's not only when you beat a woman and whatever that you carry out violence against women. There are so many other harmful traditional practices against women.
At the end of this dialogue, it is expected that these traditional rulers will serve as change agents that will promote the rights of women and girls in their communities. Maugbe Josu, LTV News.
The Parliament